Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Attack on Titan: The Last Attack. So you might be wondering, wait a minute, didn't this series end? And you wouldn't be mistaken. What they did was take the last couple episodes, enhance it, put a little bit more animation into it to make it look a little bit better. I think a little bit better sound design, and add a little bit of things here and there, not to make like a huge, big, different experience, but just put it in theaters to see it on the big screen. And something that happens at the very end of the film that correlates with, some of the characters and things that happen with Attack on Titan. Because if you just know a little bit about Attack on Titan, like, it started so strong and then kind of dipped, and it was kind of going through these waves of people actually like this show. And when watching these final 2 episodes in theaters with a bunch of people and having the very end scene, there are things that do come together where you're just like, hate and war and humanity and what are we doing? Those type of questions of like, there's something happens at the very end. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's more of the lines of like, why do we fight all the time? Why do we? Yeah, you can disagree with one another, but there's no reason to like be hateful about it. Am I guilty for doing that in the real world and sometimes in some of the movie reviews? Yes. But I feel like some of the movies spill hate, so it brings out the hate in me. And that's not saying I'm not going to see the worst movies of the year, because I see every movie in theaters that I can. And if I'm going to waste my time for a horrible movie, my opinion matters. But I mean, you know what? But there's a difference between an actual entity of a movie and a person attacking a person. So I do think there's a little bit different on that level as well, of an item versus a person. But I think Attack on Titan: The Last Attack, do you need to see it in theaters? Absolutely not. Are you a huge Attack on Titan fan and you want to watch it in theaters? There's no harm or foul. You're not going to miss anything. But you know what? There's good messaging when you overall think of it. And let's just be honest, some of these Titan and creatures are like some Hellraiser shit. Chase out here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of these Futontopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Watch this Tate tomorrow week for a month. And you're forever single freak. One of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And let's be good to one another in the world.